Hello, my friends. How are you today? For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Simvida. How are you guys? Honestly, how is everybody? So this is my AT-AT that I am going to be showing you today, and I know that Star Wars is very controversial right now. A lot of people do not want this pack, and although I can see their point of view and I agree with some of what they have to say. Personally, I'm really excited for this pack. I am a Star Wars fan. I am not a huge Star Wars fan. You know, I can't debate people on it. I don't remember all the storylines. I don't know all the character names, but I am a fan of Star Wars, and I decided that I wanted to build something specifically for the new Star Wars pack coming out. And the one thing that I always thought was really awesome were the AT-ATs. I do have to admit to you guys that I am a fan or a follower of the dark side. Don't come at me. Don't be mean. I mean, listen, there is something so satisfying about putting fear into someone. You know, like nobody messes with Darth Vader. Come on. He'll choke you out. And Kylo Ren, seriously, that kid has anger issues, but he also doesn't know how to control himself. And that fool, when he gets angry, like, it's kind of hot, you know what I'm saying? And also Anakin, when he was older, ooh, that boy. Anyway, so I don't know if I'm really a fan of the dark side or I'm just a fan of the men on the dark side. I don't know. Maybe they go hand in hand, right? But anyway, my AT-AT, when I was building it, I wasn't sure if I wanted it to be livable or if I just wanted it to be a community lot. But in the end, I did make it a livable lot. To get into the AT-AT, you do need city living. So there is a elevator in there, and that spawns you into the AT-AT. So if you don't have city living, it's really easy just to put some stairs going up the legs of the AT-AT. You'll have to put in a door as well. But I think there's doors that'll match the kind of color that I put on the outside. So the AT-AT is 2 stories. The first story is more the mechanical laboratory area, and then the second floor is the living area. So I do have 5 beds, but they're all in the same room. So there's no room separation. You can do that if you want. I just chose not to. So upstairs is 5 beds, 1 bath. The bathroom is separated into 2 rooms. The first room has a toilet and the sink, and the second room has the actual bathtub. So the bathroom items are from Eco Lifestyle. I wanted it to look a little bit modern and a little mechanical, and that's the closest that I can get, at least in my opinion, that I felt kind of matched. The kitchen is that kind of restaurant type kitchen. So the only thing with the kitchen though, I did not put any kitchen counters, so you cannot make all the food items. But there is enough choices to where your sim won't starve or you won't constantly be eating snacks. So just be aware that if you do download this and you want to be able to cook everything off the menu, you're going to have to find a spot for the kitchen counters. I decided not to put them in. It just didn't fit with the aesthetic that I was going for, so that's why I left them out. So the living, dining, and kitchen area are all one spot. You'll also have some lockers. I'm not sure if those lockers count as dressers. I hope that they do because I didn't put any other type of wardrobe in this build, but I'm pretty sure they do count as dressers. So a lot of the items in this build, as you can see, are from Get to Work, Dine Out, and Strangerville. And I basically did that because those are the packs that have a lot of the mechanical, industrial, and medical elements that I needed for this build. And what I did was actually go through those packs catalogs, and I just pulled everything out that I would need and kind of placed them in the area where I wanted them. So this upstairs area has all of the living stuff in it, and the first floor has all of the laboratory type things. I did that off camera, so when I came back to record the furnishing, everything was kind of put in its select place. And I've actually never done it like that before, and it was quite easier and quite simpler to finish my furnish. So I think I might use that in the future. Oh, fun fact, you guys, when my husband and I were trying to come up with a name for our toddler, when I was pregnant with our now toddler, Kylo, Kylo Ren was an option that we were considering. But in the end, we didn't go that route. We went with another name, a more stronger name in my opinion, but we actually didn't go with Kylo because he was a bit whiny. So yeah, I was kind of afraid that people would be like, oh, you're Kylo Ren, he was a whiny baby and stuff like that. So I'm actually really happy with the name we went with instead. So yeah, we almost had a Kylo in the family, which would have been cute, but I think maybe people would have called him Caillou. Is that the character, the Disney character or a Nickelodeon character? But anyway, we didn't end up going with it, so that's that. So now this is the laboratory area. And yeah, it's just very sciencey. I just wanted to put a lot of equipment down here. I wanted it to feel a bit cluttered and a bit overwhelming, but also very medical. So you'll see that I'll change a lot of the non-white colors to a white or a gray. This space is very medical, it's very cold and very professional. This trim on the bottom, I wanted to do a kind of walkway. I do end up changing this walkway to something different that actually gets changed more towards the end of this room furnish. So I have to be honest with you guys. I've never really used any of these of the tables or the equipment. I know a lot of them have animations because they came with Strangerville or Get to Work, but I don't remember using them. And I actually think some of them are from the Pets pack, Cats and Dogs. So you might have some pet stuff in here as well. But I don't know what they are. I just picked them because they look like they could all blend together very well. So hopefully it's not too strange in here, I guess, so it's just kind of mix match of things. It all looks nice together and it blends well together. I also wanted a lot of these pipes sticking out. I know maybe realistically there wouldn't be too many pipes sticking out because, in a laboratory type setting, it's not very sanitary. And I've worked in a restaurant before, and keeping pipes clean, it's so hard. So I'm sure realistically this wouldn't be in here, but I just think it fits so well. So this build does not use any custom content. The only mod that I did use was the tool mod, and I use those for the rockets on the AT-AT. So the tool mod, I'll link down below, but you don't need this mod in your game in order to download this off the gallery. And this is on the gallery, so if you look under my gallery ID, LadySimvida, you'll see it there. It's my most recent upload. But yeah, you can just download it and live in it and you'll be fine. You don't need any mods or CC or anything like that. I made sure to not put any of that in because I wanted everybody to be able to use it. But you do need the packs that I used for this build in order to download everything complete. And if you guys can also give me a follow over on Twitter, I do post my new builds and videos there, as well as other Sims 4 and Sims community news. But I also share my life stories, my life hobbies, and everything on there as well. So if you want to get to know me a little bit better, go ahead and follow me there. Don't be a stranger, say hi, and let's just be internet friends. So this is the part where I put in the new walkway, and I felt that these vents worked a little bit better in this build. I felt like this build needed some more visible ventilation, and every time I watch those sci-fi movies with laboratories or any other type movies that have labs in them, I just feel like they have these ventilated flooring, and I do believe these are also kind of flooring that you see in Star Wars as well. I believe I saw these when I just rewatched the movies this past weekend. So that's another reason why I chose these floors instead of the regular graded flooring. And I was trying to decide whether I wanted this room to be full white or have white walls and a dark, what is that? A dark flooring, but I ended up going with white instead. And this room is the command room basically. And this room was heavily inspired by the movies. It seems like in every movie there is a room where the enemies plan their next attack. And it's always a very dark room with dark tables and everybody's around the table. They're wearing black. And that's the theme I went with. So I do have a black table that I do change out, as you see. And I do change those chairs right there to black as well. And eventually you will see me put in some black walls as well as black flooring. And that's the idea that I went with. This is the enemy's place where they plan attacks and they go forward with the attacks. And that was my thought process with this room. So what do you guys think? Do you think I did the AT-AT and Star Wars justice? Let me know down below in the comments. Let me know how you guys feel about this. Let me know if you are excited for the pack. And if you are excited, let me know why you're excited. Okay, so real quick, this is the living area, and the living area leads into the sleeping quarters. Again, there is room for 5 Sims to sleep. And this is our main floor where the elevator or spawn the sim, as well where our laboratory is located. And through the doors is, of course, our command center. Thank you for watching another one of my builds, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye bye.